Que vamos a romper toda mi mente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como nos tiene. Hago música que entretiene. El mundo nos quiere, me quiere. Toda mi mente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como nos tiene.
Welcome in, Warrior fans, to Conference Carolina's digital network, home of Warrior Sports. I'm Matt O'Banion, bringing you to Childs Field, where your women's soccer team is taking on conference opponent Young Harris Mountain Lions. Coming into this game, your Warriors are 5-5-4. That'll be 3-3-3 in conference play. Of course, Young Harris coming into this game 6-5-3. We're at the top of the conference with 6-1-3. A great showing in conference play for the Mountain Lions coming into this game. Now, of course, the player spotlight for the Mountain Lions, that'll be Shania Harris. Young Harris College senior midfielder Shania Harris earned Conference Carolina's Offensive Player of the Week. And this will be the second time winning Offensive Player of the Week this season. Harris scored 2 goals this past week for the Mountain Lions. Shania scored a goal and tagged on 2 assists in the Mountain Lions' 2-1 victory over Emmanuel. Harris tallied the first goal of the match and found Betsy Boo early in the contest, would end up being the game-winning goal. Of course, also Harris came up with a late match goal to force the 3-3 tie against North Greenville on Saturday. With her team down 3-2 in the final 5 minutes of that match, Harris broke free and buried the equalizer through the keeper to force the draw against the Trailblazers. Of course, Harris also leading the Mountain Lions in goals with 11, in assists with 7, and in total points with 29 on the season. She's been impressive all year for the Mountain Lions, one of the best scorers in the conference this season. Now, of course, the player spotlight for the Warriors is none other than the birthday girl herself, Karina Pashkovitz. Of course, coming into this game with 8 goals on the season, which leads her team in goals. But Karina's a defender. It's amazing. She's great off of the corner kicks. And she's been amazing on the defensive end as well. And she's a main reason why the Warriors have been so great on the defensive end, really making the goalkeeper's job so much easier. The end goal for the Warriors today, it will be number 0, Caitlin O'Neill. As that's Beasley right there getting it out of bounds. As the Warriors coming into this game in the KPI rankings, ranking 12th in the conference. Really needing to win out for their final 3 games. As that'll be out of bounds off of Allie Dalton there on the sideline. Beasley getting the first header on it. But the Mountain Lions will keep control, and it will be out of bounds. And the side judge will say it is Mountain Lion ball. Throw in here, great out there from Pashkovitz. That'll be Malin Graff in the starting lineup today for the Warriors. Of course, Audrey Crawford right there as well. Madeline Moles, Vienna Steves, the Ashley Cerqueira, Ella Beasley, and Ella McCowan. And then, of course, Karina Pashkovitz rounding out the backfield. That one off the head of Dalton. Once again, getting a few touches on it. Dalton trying to get rid of it. Cerqueira also there. But it does go back into the Mountain Lions territory. So Mountain Lions now on the run here. It'll be Betsy Boo having control here, trying to work around Beasley, but Pashkovitz is theirs. Mountain Lions still have it. And a great clear there from Steves. Out of bounds, it will be off of Dalton. So another throw-in coming in for the Mountain Lions. Quick touch there. Boo has it. You can get back to Sanders. Boo also there once again. Trying to dribble through Warrior traffic. Steves is there, gets a touch on it. Still inbounds. That'll be Erickson with it, trying to fight for it in the corner. That's also Harris as well. And it will be another throw-in for Young Harris. That'll be Sanders with a throw-in here. Steve's getting a touch on it. Crawford trying to fight back for it. Great clear there. Graf 3-on-1. Doesn't win that one, though. Drawing through traffic, getting it up close. Beasley's there, knocking it back a little bit. Cerqueira taking it off. Mountain Lions trying to drop back there. There's Dalton. Sanders getting a touch on it. Going back their way. Steves is there, stealing it away for the Warriors. Going right back to the Mountain Lions. Touch up field, Colburn. And then out of bounds. Beasley with the throw in here. And out of bounds once again. But it'll be Mountain Lions ball this time. He's trying to go up for the Warriors. There's Moles there off the head. Steve's trying to fight for it, being really aggressive. Gets past Moles, but Pashkovitz is there. Colburn here, dribbling upfield. Crawford getting in the way. Trying to go upfield. Does have Boo going towards the corner. Keeps it in bounds, but Beasley's there with the deflection and out of bounds. Mountain Lions in Warrior territory, right in that corner. Sanders coming in for the throw-in. That'll be Harris trying to work through traffic. Couldn't get the turn on there. But it will be a corner kick here for the Mountain Lions. First one of the game for either team. And it will be Harris taking it. Pins it close, a little too far. Keeps it in bounds. And then out of bounds. Will be a goal kick coming up for the Warriors. O'Neal, kick is on the way, line drive, it's a little short. First touch goes to the Mountain Lions, off the head, still in Warrior territory. Dalton trying to keep it out of bounds, but no good, will be Mountain Lion ball. Trying to work in through traffic. Harris has it. Great poke there from Crawford. Moles trying to get it out. Does. Mountain Lions having to drop back here. Colburn. Dalton trying to put some pressure on. Pashkovitz up in the air. Getting in and close. And a grab there by O'Neal. Not much action needed for the Young Harris defense. Really have been aggressive so far in this game, keeping it in Warrior territory. Down goes out of bounds. Will be a throw in here for the Warriors. Trying to work around here. Dalton gets a touch on it, but then out of bounds off of Graf. Throw in here on the far sideline for the Mountain Lions. Ball's trying to go up for the header. No good there. Weaving through traffic. Good touch there by Cerqueira. Clear attempt blocked by Harris, but Warriors still on the run. Dalton has it. Going upfield, that's Madeline Graff on the run.
Get there, no foul.
Trying to work around her defender.
No foul. Come on. Step to
Finds
her.
Moles, who takes a shot, deflected though.
Control. Come on, Bets, come on.
Now Beasley having it. Tries to go to Steves. Pass comes up a little too short.
Line it, Dorian. Line.
Now trying to work towards the near sideline. Does keep it in bounds.
Thank you.
And now upfield. Paskovitz is there over her head. Paskovitz and Harris. That's a matchup we all want to see. Pass going a little wide. Gets past Crawford. Harris now with it. Trying to size up Paskovitz. Here's once again Mole stepping up. Here's Boo. Erickson now stolen away by Cerqueira. Dropping back to Graff. On that far sideline, trying to work upfield to Cerqueira. Does find her,
Hey, Betsy,
but out of bounds off of Cerqueira.
let's get forward. Up the line. Up the line.
Of course, on that far sideline in our student section, you'll see a lot of SWU students holding up some Go Warriors signs that were made,
Up the line, move.
I believe, last night. SWU students really trying to show the support for their soccer team and in need of a big win here. As Steves gets a touch on it, steals that away, tries to get the clear. Crawford does get it. Matt Lyons trying to go inside. Chance here goes for a cross. Great job by Ella Beasley. Young here's doing a great job of making those quick and short passes. Working through here, tries to go inside. There's Harris. Cerqueira trying to work on her, boxes him out. Moles takes a hit. There's a shot there, way high.
That can't happen. Hey, you gotta be here.
So it will be goal kick here for O'Neal.
Drop, Chloe. Chloe, it's a big one. That's challenge. Well done. Control, control.
Harris getting a touch on it for the Mountain Lions. Has it here, takes a shot. And over the goal. Warriors having the big task of trying to contain Shania Harris. Of course, one of the top scorers in Conference Carolinas this year as a senior. Of course, leading her team in both points, goals, and assists, as that one gets way too close for O'Neal's comfort. Another touch there, but out of bounds from the Mountain Lions. Another goal kick here for O'Neal.
Don't worry.
Short pass here to Paskovitz. Has Beasley out, trying to work around Boo. Quick pass there to Crawford. Crawford up to Cerqueira, gets away from her though. Now Mountain Lions back on the run. Dalton trying to put some pressure here. Does force it a little bit off the head of McCowan, but out of bounds. Thrown here on the far sideline. Morgan Castle taking it. Thrown here, Cerqueira trying to disrupt it. Steves gets it though. Now Graff on the far sideline. Trying to work through some traffic. Gets stolen away though.
Dorian, touch the line.
Crawford trying to get it. Pashkovitz gets a touch on it, gets way away from her though. And a step up, gets away from Harris. And then out of bounds. Will still be Young Harris's ball. Just switching sides here. It'll be Sanders once again to throw in. Throw in here off the head, looking like off the Warriors, and is. So it will be a corner kick for Harris once again. Has 7 assists on the season. That one with a misfire, though. Goes back to Harris once again. Steve's there putting some pressure on her. Gets away. Good touch there by Ella Beasley to knock it out of bounds. It'll be Sanders this time for throw in. It looks like Harris just a little bit shaken up after that play. It's still up on her feet. Good sign for the Mountain Lions. Throw in here does connect with Harris. Then goes out of bounds. We will see another corner kick. Corner kick here from Harris. Line drive, low to the ground, though. Steve trying to work out. And a great deflection there from Pashkovitz on the shot. Harris trying to get in close. Great header there from McCowan. Moles just threatening to get it. Dalton trying to work through. Erickson with it, trying to work around Dalton. Dalton trying to get it back here. Graf getting a touch on it. Now on the run for the Warriors. Tries to go for. And Dalton getting in there, staying aggressive on this side. But it will be a goal kick here for the Mountain Lions.
McKenna, both. Hey, be ready, Chloe.
McKenna Peaster will be the goalkeeper for the Mountain Lions today.
Second ball. Yep, just like I said, touch and clip.
Crawford trying to put some pressure. As that pass going way downfield and out of bounds will be an O'Neal goal kick. O'Neal having Pashkovitz there if they wanted to dump off pass there. This misfire a little bit there. Mountain Lions now in control of it. Trying to work inside. O'Neal need to be careful there. She dives on it. Great job there, diving on it. Getting the punt underway here. Punt is away towards that far sideline. Kept in, though, by Young Harris.
Up the line. Come on, girl, up the line. Good.
Harris trying to work around Pashkovitz, but no good. Trying to flip the side here. Great header there from McCowan, but the shot there, diving on it, out of her reach. So the first team to connect will be Young Harris. One nothing they lead here with about 27 minutes left here in the first half.
Let's go again. Go again, Grace. Go again. Well done, Chloe. Come on. There we go. Go again. Go again. Go again, Betsy. Go again. Go again. Watch the kickoff. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. Together. Together. There you go. Organize. Hey, hey. Good, Betsy. Good, Betsy. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected. Talk.
Thrown here for the Warriors here on that far sideline.
Up the line.
Really needing a goal here to even out this game.
Turn. Go, Betsy. Go, Betsy.
Can't fall into
Round.
more of a deficit here. Because Young Harris, of course, a powerhouse of a team in this conference. And Warriors needing a win or a tie here to stay alive. Of course, this game meaning a lot for the Warriors with KPI rankings. And we'll call that one a flop, but it gets called. Anita Rose getting the call there. Of course, that puts them close. It'll be Colburn. Colburn and Harris there surrounding it. It will be Colburn here. Harris, of course, will be staying close, trying to get something inside if they can. Line drive there, doesn't get through the wall. And then grabbed by O'Neal. So score stays 1-0. Graf trying to work around her defender. Dalton getting a touch on it up in the air. Off the head of Graf. There's Madeline Moles there. Pass to Cerqueira going back to the far sideline. There's McCowan. Upfield off the foot of Young Harris does stay in bounds. Moles getting a touch on it. Upfield, pass off target, trying to go to Graf.
Be ready, Betsy. Be ready, Betsy. Be ready.
Possession the final third. Let's go.
Up the line, move.
A few of our men's soccer players getting ready for their game right after this one. Of course, it is a doubleheader Tuesday night. Both teams taking on Young Harris.
Let's go, Greg. Keep it up.
Still another big game for the men's team as well. Really needing to win out to make conference. Of course, both big games for KPI rankings. Great touch there by Pashkovitz. Back and forth here from both teams. Cerqueira has it. Trying to work around a few defenders. Pashkovitz with a great pass upfield. But the Mountain Lions coming right back with it. Bouncing over the head of Cerqueira. Harris going up for it. And looks like she fell and got a foul call. Free kick coming up here from the Mountain Lions. Dalton and Graff, the only two not in the box for the Warriors, as that bounces over everyone's head and out of bounds. Goal kick for O'Neal coming up here. And it looks like we might have a few subs coming in for the Warriors, or at least getting ready to come in. Looks like Avery Grubbs and Hannah Kovacic. Karina Paskovitz getting loose. Of course, this is one of the reasons why she's leading the Warriors in goals, because she is not afraid to come out of the backfield. Of course, her main position is being a defender. Of course, so talented on the offensive end as well. As Steve's trying to work through traffic here. Gets it to Dalton. Moles trying to get it to Graff. Goes a little bit too far. What a great idea, though. Now Moles trying to get back on defense. Putting some pressure. There's Steve's as well. Gets it loose. Crawford's there. Gets it to Dalton. And poked away. Just such a physical team that Young Harris has on both ends. Just the Warriors needing to match that. Steves once again gets it upfield off the head. Outline's trying to get it. Malin Graff there. Gets a turn on her defender. She's on the run. But gets double teamed. Needing to get the pass off there. Pass is intercepted by the Mountain Lions. And around, Mountain Lions have it. And offsides, it's called on the Mountain Lions. So big break there for the Warriors. Of course, a lot of momentum coming for the Mountain Lions on that possession. Free kick there. Choker gets it off. Tries to get it to Graff. No touch, though. Back the Mountain Lions' way. And another offsides call. That one on Harris. So Choker will take it here. Gets it across field to Beasley. And Beasley's pass trying to go to Crawford. Off target, though. Paskovitz is here. It's the pass to Steves, and Beasley can get upfield as well. Madeline Graff trying to go through traffic. Great pass there. Getting something here. Shots deflected, but Dalton's there. Almost gets around. But a great defensive play coming from Peaster. And now we will see Hannah Kovacic and Avery Grubbs come into the game. It'll be Audrey Crawford and Malin Moles coming off. You also have a sub possibly getting ready to come on, is coming on for the Mountain Lions. That'll be Vic Shanahan coming on. And it'll be Anita Rose coming off. Throw in here for the Warriors. And again out of bounds, just having to drop back a few feet. Throw Throw in here intended to go to Graf, but out of bounds once again, moving back to her original spot.
Stay connected.
And once again, Dalton gets a touch on it, trying to work around a few defenders. Keeps it in bounds.
No foul. No foul.
Trying to get a turn, double teamed. Gets it out, but then out of bounds. That one a late touch coming from McCowan.
Up the line. Up the line, Mo.
More likely would have been out of bounds off of the mountain lions if she hadn't touched it.
Get connected in. A little bit in. A little bit in. Central. 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 Now what?
Throw in there, gets it to Harris.
Setter. Get there.
And a great ball there from Young Harris. Dropping all the way back to O'Neal in goal. Harris trying to put some pressure on. Hannah Kolchik getting her first touch of the game. Beasley now to Grubbs. Grubbs trying to get it to McCowan, but off target. So it will be out of bounds. And Young Harris's ball.
Let's go, Greg. Composure in the final third.
Throw in here from Young Harris in that corner and out of bounds. Will stay their ball though. Another throw in deep in that corner. Trying to pin it close. Great hitter there from McCowan. Mountain Lions having to drop back. Trying to pin it close. But O'Neal is there on the hop. O'Neal having her work cut out for her today. Doing a great job so far. Just giving up that one goal that went just out of her reach. That one's out of bounds off the Mountain Lions. Will be Beasley's throw in. Off the head once again. And Kayla Van Steenberg on camera with the save.
Organize. Watch the bounce. Yep.
Once again, out of bounds.
Organize.
And Ella Beasley is there protecting the camera this time.
Good. Good, Betsy. Good. Don't get lost.
Thrown by Beasley.
Line.
And this one's out of bounds once again.
Come on. Up the line, Adoria. Come on.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. As this one does stay in bounds for now. Dalton trying to work around. Goes for the outside. It gets loose though.
Up the line. Up the line. Up the line. Up the line.
Trying up the line here. And out of bounds. And Kayla Van Steenberg with another save.
Come on, Gray. It's got to go up the line. Up the line, Chloe. Ay, ay, ay. Up the line, Gray. Up the line. Come on. Come on, girls. Oh, that's us. That's us. That's us. Just pin her, Sanai. Just pin her. Just pin her. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. If you can, let's set in place. Up the line. Up the line.
Getting a great look there of our Warriors coaching staff.
Catch in inside.
That's Graf trying to work around a lot of defenders. Connects with Harris here. Joker there playing some great defense. Beasley there having to drop back and does to O'Neal. Let's go outside to McCowan. McCowan pinned on that sideline. Has a defender on her as well. Great touch there by Paskovitz. Disrupting the momentum there. Forcing a throw in here by Young Harris. It looks like we will have a few subs coming in for the Warriors once again. It'll be Wynn Bradley, Abby Kovacic, And number 13, Taylor Carper, getting ready to come in. Of course, Wynn Bradley having a few goals on the season. Be a great weapon for the Warriors offense, trying to even out this game. It's a throw in here for Young Harris. And out of bounds once again. It'll be off the Warriors, though. So yet another throw in on the far sideline. Throw in here over the head of Harris. McCowan trying to put some pressure on. And that shot there going in front of the goal. And no good there. Dalton trying to get it back for the Warriors. Great touch there to get it to Grubbs. Grubbs on the run here. Graff is there trying to step up. Gets it stolen away, though. Harris having it here. Gets the pass off now on that outside corner on the left side. Shots there deflected by Paskovitz. Paskovitz putting a lot of pressure on in that corner and out of bounds. As those steps come in for the Warriors. Coming out is Caballero, Allie Dalton, and Malin Graff coming out. A great job by Allie Dalton trying to put some pressure on Peaster earlier in the game. As that one is out of bounds. I'll be off of Boo. Boo keeping it in this time. Steve's met with a double team. Now Harris trying to work around Choker. Choker gets a poke on it, though. McCowan also getting a touch on it. Bradley trying to save it. No good. It will be out of bounds off of McCowan. Throw in here from the Mountain Lions. Harris trying to work around Choker once again. Choker doing a great job. Gets it to Harris once again. Now to Boo. Boo back to Harris. Back to Boo. And poked away by Hannah Kovacic. Wynn Bradley getting it for the Warriors here. And poked away, but out of bounds. Off the Mountain Lions. Throw in here from Beasley. Back to Beasley from Kovacic and out of bounds. It was poked away by Boo. So throw in here. Steve trying to work around. Does a great job of it, too. Bradley has it now upfield to Grubbs. Grubbs with a double team on her, working through it, though. A lot of field to work with. Now pinned on the near sideline. Gets poked away and stolen away. There's Carper there, getting her first touch of the game. Trying to work, flipping the field. There's McCowan, back to Paskovitz. Paskovitz still having it poked away. And out of bounds, but will be Warriors throw in. Throw in by McCowan. Trying to get in close to Abby Kovacic. Now really trying to get it close here. But not close enough, out of bounds as that one goes way wide right. There will be a goal kick here for Young Harris. Peaster lining it up here.
McKenna, aim, Chloe. Chloe. Just be ready. Justice, just be ready. Justice, just be ready. Just be ready, Justice and Mo. EB, be ready.
Coming up on 10 minutes left here in the first period.
Help it. Turn. Bring it down, bring it down.
Harris having it here. Miley Choker doing a great job defensively, trying to contain Harris. Paskovitz clear, gets deflected and out of bounds. Will be Warriors ball though. Throw in here deep in their own territory. Intended for Grubbs. The Mount Lions have it here. Shot looks like it was deflected. We will see what the call is and was not. Will be Warriors throw in, just flipping sides. Now on the near sideline, still pinned in that corner though. Beasley with the throw in. Bump fake. Off the head of Kovacic. Paskovitz getting a poke, goes to Abby Kovacic this time. Back to Paskovitz once again. Trying to weave through some traffic. Gets past Abby Kovacic. Steve's there. Great touch there by Beasley. Harris trying to look for a call there. Looked clean. Wynn still on her feet, dribbling through traffic. Steves is there, great pass. Gets it to Abby Kovacic. Middle of the field, gets away from Carper though. Now Young Harris back on the run. Quick touch there from Harris. And Hannah Kovacic with a great clear there. Young Harris keeping it inbounds though. Warriors now needing to put some pressure on as she gets the pass off, but out of bounds will be a Warriors throw in. Throw in here. Now Young Harris on the run. They have possession. Trying to get in close to Harris. Paskovitz gets a touch on it though. And a foul there. Bradley trying to go up for it.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Stay connected. Shape. Nothing inside. Nothing inside. Be ready.
Will be Choker taking it.
Adoria, be ready. McKenna, be ready.
It's now getting close to 5 minutes left here in the first. Harris has it for the Mountain Lions. But her pass going out of bounds. And it will be McCowan with the throw in. Throw in off the head of the Mountain Lions. McCowan does get another touch on it though. Gets her pass to Hannah Kovacic, who drops back to Paskovitz. Paskovitz outlet pass going to Beasley, and Hannah Kovacic's pass trying to go back to Beasley, but out of bounds. Throw in here, rolls all the way to Paskovitz. Now Harris getting a beat on it. Joker trying to read her. Goes out of bounds. And it will be a goal kick here for the Warriors. About 4 minutes left here, left in the first. Of course, the Warriors still down by 1. Goal kick is away. Bradley getting a touch on it. Now Abby Kovacic back up in the air and out of bounds off the Mountain Lions.
Organize. EB, organize. Good move.
Mountain Lions trying to drop back off the head of Wynn Bradley. Steve's getting a good turn. Triple teamed here. Weaves through traffic though. Steve's now on the run. Could the Warriors get a chance here? Outlet pass off target, trying to go to Bradley there. Harris now having it, quick pass there, gets it to Boo. Boo now on the run. Karina Pashvitz trying to get a beat on it. One to beat off the crossbar. A great job by Karina Pashvitz getting back on defense very quickly. Trying to force some sort of pressure on that shot attempt. So lucky for the Warriors, score stays where it's at, 1-0. The goal kick here. Mountain Lions getting the first touch on it, going back their way. Steve's there to disrupt that. It just seems like every time the Warriors have the ball, there's always 3 defenders on them. Of course, the Warriors need to be better at that coming into the second half when it comes to getting those quick passes off. Inside, great job by Karina Pashvitz. Playing goalie herself here, trying to get it out, and a great job by Ella Beasley getting that one out. A scary moment for the Warriors, but a great job defensively from Karina Pashvitz and Ella Beasley. Clock is stopped here.
Come on, Greg. Take a breath. Take a breath. Let's go. Come on.
As it looked like Caitlin O'Neill
Let's get one.
needs her shoe tied.
Better McKenna. Better McKenna.
So, of course, Miley Choker being teammate of the game. Hopefully double knotting O'Neill's cleats.
Starts here. Starts here. Win this ball. Starts here. Cole.
And we will be back underway here with about 1:30 left.
Thank you, boys.
Taylor Carper getting a touch on it. Bounces it out as McCowan. McCowan now on the run.
Up the field.
Harper gets loose from her, but out of bounds off the Mountain Lions.
Organize.
So McCowan once again with a throw in.
Organize.
Coming up
Chloe.
on about a minute left here.
Good.
And out of bounds once again. Another McCowan throw in.
Organize.
And we are under a minute here
That's us. That's us.
as that one rolls out of bounds off of Abby Kovacic. Throw in here by the Mountain Lions.
Help it.
Steves gets a touch on it, but then out of bounds once again will be Mountain Lions throw in. Now under 30 left here.
Help it on. Help it on.
Right now it's just prevent for both teams. Steves and Carper putting some pressure on Harris. And out of bounds. That one going off of McCowan. As we're under 10 here. So not a lot of action going to be coming in. And that'll be the end of period number 1. Your Warriors trailing 1-0 here after the early goal from Young Harris. Of course, really the game plan here is find a way to even out this game. Of course, for the defense, doing a great job in the later halves of the first, being able to contain Harris. Of course, Miley Choker doing a great job putting on a clink of what to do against a offensive weapon like Harris. Of course, Warriors still down 1-0. Really need to getting some quick passes off because it seems like every time the Warriors have the ball, there's always 3 or minimum 2 defenders on the person who is dribbling around. Of course, getting a few quick passes off would be good for the Warriors coming into the second half. But we will be right back with second half action here on Conference Carolinas Digital Network after a halftime break.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
you can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolina.
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
Get ready for a life-changing journey at Southern Wesleyan University. We're committed to graduating students who love Jesus, who think critically, who are employable, and who are not in crippling debt. Southern Wesleyan University, where your faith and future thrive together. Apply today and start your journey toward success.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, you went before that. Trying to have them film or something. And is
Where should they see? Where my father greatest team. The world has ever seen.
Black FC, with my father greatest team. The world has ever seen.
Where should they see? Where my father greatest team.
the world has ever seen.
Where my father greatest team. The world has ever seen.
The legacy began in 1973. That was the year NCAA Division II was born. And since the very first day, our division has shaped generations of student athletes with a true sense of academics, athletics, and community. That is 5 decades of graduations, championships, teamwork, and personal development. 50 years of shaping student athletes into world-class leaders. NCAA Division II. Our division, our legacy.
Diamond T Promotional Gear is just a family-owned business that provides screen printing, embroidery, vinyl graphics, cars and banners. We've been in business now for over 32 years.
into life. Step into Southern Wesleyan University.
Getting back now here to Childs Field on Conference Carolinas Digital Network. I'm Matt O'Banion bringing you a second half action here of your women's soccer team here at Southern Wesleyan University taking on the Young Harris Mountain Lions. Of course, your Warriors trailing 1-0 here coming into the second half. Of course, trying to get back here early and hopefully either tie this one up or even take the lead here. Of course, a few changes here for the Warriors coming into the second half. Helen Posey checking into the game. And yet another great save there from Caleb Van Steenberg on camera. And it will be a throw in for the Warriors here. Of course, in the first half, Mountain Lions having 14 shots. Of course, just a great job there as we have a few shaken up players there. Allie Dalton being one of them from the Warriors. And the clock will stop. Of course, that's Kenna Both. A little shaken up here. Allie Dalton seems to be okay. She is up on her feet. It's not really the way that you'd want to start off the second half for either team. And with that, I believe we will be going to a quick commercial break. Hopefully Both will be okay. Getting back now here after a quick break. Both does come off, get checked out. And it will be number 4, Gracie Smith, checking in for her. This one goes out of bounds. Off of the head of Helen Posey will be a Mountain Lion throw-in. As Shoker dropping back to Karina Pastovitz. It will be Caitlin O'Neill still in goal for the Warriors, and it will be Peaster still in goal for the Mountain Lions. As O'Neill getting that one away. But still on the run here. That's Boo trying to keep it in. No good. Throw in here. Really get into Warriors territory and will be picked up by Caitlin O'Neill. As that punt is away.
Careful, careful. Up the line, up the line. Be ready, Betsy. Be ready, Betsy. Be ready, Betsy. Be ready. Be ready.
Let's go, Gray. Wash your hands.
Yep, she needs help. She needs help. Betsy! Betsy!
After that one rolls out of bounds, will be an O'Neal goal kick here coming up for the Warriors. Of course, really needing to get more aggressive on the offensive end to even out this game. Only being down by one.
Gotta judge it, Anita.
As Patrick's trying to get that one downfield to Dalton. But it does go out of bounds, and it will be a Mount Lions ball. Quick throw in here.
Up the field, up. Good. Yeah, Betsy, 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 Betsy.
Mount Lions having it here.
Control.
Paskovitz there once again. Just being so great on defense in this game.
On the ground, Mo. On the ground, Mo. On the ground, Mo. On the ground. On the ground.
Once again, Mount Lions on a run here, getting close, trying to put a lot of pressure on O'Neal. Cross trying to get close there. A great header from Ella Beasley. It's such a great job coming from the backs of Beasley and Paskovitz. Of course, those two saving a goal from O'Neal earlier in the first half. Of course, O'Neal dove out to try to save one, got away from her, and Paskovitz and Beasley were there to get the clear and save the goal. So punt away here from O'Neal. Off the head. Lowell's trying to go up for it. Of course, Young Harris having height advantage on a lot of players on the Warriors roster. That's a great reason why Helen Posey is out there for the height, try to get up for a lot of those jump balls here. As Paskovitz leading the way here for the Warriors, trying to get to Graff. Great pass upfield. That one on the line. Paskovitz trying to go for one here. Can we get a birthday goal for Paskovitz? No good as that one. And a shot here goes for a cross, but offsides is called. Big break for the Warriors here. So it will be no shot there from Harris. A great play spoiled there on the offsides.
Get there, get there. On her touch, Betsy, that's you. Good, Betsy, good.
As Boo coming in there, flying with some aggression.
Find feet, find feet. Now what? Chloe.
Shot there, that one's good if it's football. Or American football.
Shake, Betsy, get connected, Betsy.
That's a field goal. Probably would have been good from 60, but not good in soccer.
The big ball. Watch it.
As O'Neal with the goal kick here, of course, the height and the headers from Young Harris are a big reason why they've been so aggressive on the offensive end. Of course, a lot of the clears coming back when they turn into jump balls.
Ideas.
It will be a throw in here for Young Harris. Posey tries to go up for it and misses it. Still in Harris's possession. And it will be a corner kick here. Harris taking it for Young Harris.
Hold, Shania, hold. Relax, relax, relax. Set it up. Hey, be ready. Adoria. Here.
Corner kick is on the way. Header missing everybody though. Still trying to get it close. And grabbed there by O'Neal. Big break for the Warriors there.
Slide, chip. Hey, judge it first. Judge it. Chloe, a little deeper. Chloe, it's a big one, Chloe. It's a big one, Chloe.
This punt is away here. A great one. A lot of top spin. Does go back towards Young Harris's way. He's trying to get it back. No good. Having to drop back. Cerqueira is there. Steals it away. On the run here. Graff has it. Needs a shot here. Looked good. A little bit of deflection there. It appears it looked like she got a little deflection on it. But they'll say no good, no touch. So it will be a goal kick here for Peaster. And goal kick on the way. First touch comes from Steves. Trying to drop back, and Peaster's there with the grab. Punt is away. Going up for it. Steves gets another touch on it. Great deflection there from Posey. And out of bounds will be Warriors ball. Great defense from Posey there. Quick throw in here. Steves once again drilling through traffic. Gets tripped up though. Gets away from her. Dalton trying to go back for it. Great touch there by Beasley. But does roll out of bounds, unfortunately. So it will be the Mountain Lions ball. Throw in here just about at midfield. A lot of breathing room there. Keeps it in bounds, but Steves is there to knock it out. Beasley is there to save it. Posey trying to drill through a double team, no good. But stripped away by Dalton. Graff trying to get a turn, is pulled down. Ball's trying to get it close. Dalton trying to get beat on it. And out of bounds. Will be a goal kick here for Peaster. Goal kick is away. Posey gets a header on it. Gets knocked down. Graff is there trying to drill through a triple team. Finds Posey though. A lot of breathing room. Shot on the way and saved. And I'm having to save falling crutches. There's a lot going on here up on the booth. We got two guys with crutches up here. Of course, our broadcasting booth here up at Childs has been renamed the Cripple Coop.
Control. Bring it down. Touch. Good.
But even with a few cripples up here on the live stream, the show must go on. We here at SWU Sports Network, we deliver. As there is a foul there called. Look like that is Allie Dalton. She is up after taking a shot there. Walking it off. Good to see her up. But a big chance here for the Warriors to try to get something here. It will be great for a ball to find the back of the net. Tie this one up. About 31 minutes left in the game here. It will be Ella McCowan taking the free kick here. On the way, trying to get in close. A wide open goal, but is out of bounds off of Karina Pashkovitz. And Peaster running into her own player. As that was a great ball there from Ella McCowan on the free kick. Betty Boo a little shaken up after the friendly fire there, but will play on. Peaster's kick on the way, but curls out of bounds. Throw in here by McCowan. Off the head of Boo. And Madeline Graf getting it close there, but Peaster is there with the grab. Punt is on the way. It's a beaut. But a first touch there by Steves. Dalton trying to get a pass there. Gets away from Graf. Might stay in bounds, though. Now Graf overrunning her defender just a little bit. And Harris getting a touch on it here. Joker doing a great job of defending her. Pokes that one away. Beasley now gets it to Sir Cairo, who's boxed out. And now going back, Joker's there once again. And then Beasley getting a touch on it, gets it to Posey. Posey now to Sir Cairo. Sir Cairo now upfield. Great possession here from the Warriors, so that one rolls out of bounds. As it actually will be a throw in for the Warriors. Will be Beasley here with the throw in for the Warriors, deep in their corner. On that far side, throw in, cleared, going right back out of bounds. Another throw in for Beasley here. Still in that corner. Graf getting a touch on it. Ball's trying to get inside. Misses that one. A big hit there. Deflected on a shot. Looks like Boo is a little shaken up. Still down. Does get up though. Shot there from Beasley is wide right. So still 1-0 here, Warriors trailing. As Peaster now coming out with a goal kick. Again, that one curling towards the near sideline. Kept in bounds though. Sir K was there with the touch. Back Young Harris's way. Joker keeping it in. few technical difficulties on the stream, but getting back here, of course, not really missing much. About 16 minutes left here, still 1-0 Warriors trailing.
Come on, dude. Get the stream back up. The camera goes off.
Now getting poked away from Dalton, but Dalton really trying to put some pressure on. Now back live, hopefully for the rest of the stream. As it will be Abby Kovacic stepping in to the game, coming in for Maddie Moles. Of course, a great game from her, being really aggressive. Let's have another young Harris player down, but she's up and quick. And we'll call it a drop ball there. And then going out of bounds will be Warriors ball. About 12 minutes remaining here. Steve's there, swim move. It does get poked away. Posey dropping back to Beasley, now back to Posey. Steve dropping back to Pashkovitz. Pashkovitz now on the run, really needing her to shine here. Great move around Harris. Steve's pass upfield, out of bounds. So will be a throw in here for young Harris. Coming up on about 11 minutes left here. Of course, having a little bit of difficulty getting the scoreboard connected to the live stream. Pashkovitz pass to McCowan. McCowan is stripped away, but it will be Warriors ball once again. Throw in off the head and out of bounds will be another McCowan throw in, pretty much on the same spot. There's another one out of bounds. Another throw in by McCowan. Tries to get to Dalton. Betsy Boo there trying to get a touch on it, but no good. Choker and Harris racing after it. Warriors bench having a lot of disagreements with the sideline judge. But it will be a throw in, and that should have been a handball there, and it is. Coach Choker doing a great job defending Harris in this game. As we are under 10 minutes left here, Warriors needing something to start going their way.
Clip it, clip it, clip it.
Defense has been doing a great job so far. Just needing that to translate on the offensive end. That one's deflected. Crossing out of bounds, no good there. We'll be at a corner kick here on the near side for Harris.
Aline, hold. No, you're good.
And the clock will stop here. Corner kick coming up for Harris here. Line drive there. Header, great header there from McCowan. What a save from her. Just amazing defense from the Warriors. Oh my goodness. Needing a replay of that one, and we're working on it here. We'll be out of bounds here. Will be Abby Kovacic. And it will be Miss Wynn Bradley checking in the game for Ella McCowan, who's been doing such a great job on both ends for the Warriors. And we'll be out of bounds once again. Abby Kovacic here with the throw-in. Off the head of Helen Posey. Dalton trying to weave through traffic, but no good there. All the Warriors, besides Miley Choker, are on the offensive end here, trying to get the ball back for the Warriors. That's a great grab from the student section by our very own Andrew Baxley. Recently did shave his head. Sponsored by Gabriel Melendez from our men's soccer team. Will be a foul. Trying to see who it was on. But either way, will be a foul. And we are at 7 minutes left here. Clock is stopped.
Got it, we got it. Gracie, be ready.
Coach Young Harris really trying to get away with having that free kick spotted way too high. And a ground ball fielded by Young Harris. Cerqueira there trying to be aggressive, make him drop back in, does. Pass upfield goes to Harris. Chip shot there. Header by Pashkovitz.
On the ground. That's Mo, on the ground, Mo, on the ground, Mo. Yes, Mo, thank you. Good.
Pass on the near side here, trying to work around Pashkovitz. And Steves will let it roll out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick for the Warriors. About 6 minutes remaining here, left in the game. Warriors needing it here on this possession. Can the Warriors get loose here? Off the head, touched by Steves, gets it upfield to grab, but out of bounds. Thrown by Young Harris. Off the head, great header there from Miley Choker. And out of bounds will be a throw in here for the Warriors. Looking like it might be by Karina Pashkovitz. And is. Sanders having it for Young Harris there. Great header from Choker once again. Harris trying to get around Choker. Choker doing some great defense. Passes off, connects in that far corner. Beasley on, deflected there. Great defense.
Come on. Hey, well done there, Mo. Well done there. Way to find feet. Good, Justice. Now what?
Off the head of Steves. Beasley trying to go upfield on that far sideline. Dalton is triple teamed. Nothing is called. And it's a late call, but a call indeed. It's about 4 minutes left here. Pashkovitz is far up the field. Gets the pass off to Graf, gets through the legs though. Steves on Harris. Upfield, Pashkovitz having to retreat back on defense. Cross there. Beasley trying to put some pressure on. Harris is in the box with Choker. There will be a foul there called. Of course, instead of taking the ball, went and kicked Cerqueira. That free kick is up and away. About 3 minutes left here. Kovacic gets the pass off to Graf. Graf trying to go inside. Gets double teamed. And nothing is called there. But absolutely was a lot of grabbing there from Gracie Smith. Got away with that one. Of course, holding back Graf. Can't really do that, but sometimes you don't get the call. Has one-on-one there, and this will be the dagger pretty much. As Emily Brenneman gaining a goal there. And really late in this game, Young Harris having the lead 2-0 with about 2:30 left here. Wynn Bradley kicking it off for the Warriors here. Teams getting the pass here. Graf on it. Gets the pass off to Abby Kovacic and just gets body checked. And of course, being up 2-0, there's really no need for it. Morgan Castle with the body check. Bradley getting that one. Dropping back to Steve. She'll get it out to O'Neal. Harris putting a little bit of pressure on. Does get the kickoff though.
Corner flag. Well done, Anita. Well done. Mo, time. Mo, time. Time, Mo, time. Time, Mo. Let's go, Grace. Hey, line, Mo. Line, Mo. Line, line, line. Thank you.
Will be a throw in here for Young Harris. Gets it in. Harris being aggressive there with Choker. Of course, Choker has been really Harris's kryptonite in this game. A great defender against that matchup.
Big ball. Big ball. Just set it. Time mode, time mode.
1 minute remaining.
Yes, we have 1 minute remaining there as that one goes out of bounds off of Helen Posey.
Be ready, Dorian. Be ready. Be ready. Knock it. Knock it. Not yet. Not yet.
Harris there in the corner.
That's us. That's us. That's us. That's us. That's us. You saw it. You saw it. That's us.
It will be out of bounds, of course.
Well done. Nothing silly. Nothing silly.
That one going off of choker. As it will be a throw in there, and it will be yet another throw in coming up for Young Harris.
Nothing silly. Aline, be ready. Aline, be ready.
As we now are under 10 here.
8, 7,
This is a great game, honestly, from the Warriors. Of course, coming in against a great opponent like Young Harris, as Young Harris continues a great season in conference play. They move now to 7-1-3 on the year, and your Warriors drop below 500 as they're now 3-4-3 in conference play on the season. This, of course, will sadly hurt their KPI rankings in their hunt for conference play. But definitely a great job from the Warriors defense, just letting those two slip away from them. But it was a great game indeed from them as well. And of course, a happy birthday to our amazing defender, as Karina Pashkovitz sadly couldn't get it done on her special day. But of course, a great game from her indeed. Of course, coming up a few minutes after this game has finished, of course, you see now on the field the men's team from both Southern Wesleyan and Young Harris warming up now. We will have coverage of that game coming on in a few minutes. Other than that, I've been Matt O'Bannon. You're watching Conference Carolina's Digital Network.
There he'll try a 3-pointer. That one's good.